Oh, right in the gut. Hello and welcome back to our Rome campaign in Imperator Rome. I just thought I'd have a look at the lovely animations right at the start of this episode. And yeah, I really love these animations, especially just getting stabbed in the gut. That's awesome. Anyway, let's keep going. I want to win the siege. All right, what's this? Volcanic destruction. A large rumbling sound is the only warning our people receive before the Vesuvius erupts, spouting large amounts of ash and lava all across Neapolis and the nearby provinces. Most of those living in the area have little to no time to prepare themselves for the danger, and there's a large number of casualties and destruction across the area. Neapolis gets entirely buried by the volcanic ash and lava from Vesuvius, leaving the area almost uninhabitable. Some people have started wondering if this is some sort of punishment sent by the gods if we have offended or insulted them in one way or another. We must take care of the few that remain. So 80% of the population of Naples is killed by the volcanic eruption. Naples gets buried until the end of the game, giving negative 90% tax, negative 5% pop growth, and negative 90% manpower. So if we have a quick look over at Neapolis, that's quite a lot of pops that are about to die, which is not good, not even remotely, actually. So what's that, 10, 12, 15 pops, and 80% of them are about to die. Oh, that was painful to see. So yeah, this is not good, and this will start declining, but we can fix this. So I know that there is a decision in here. Vesuvius restoration. If I have 200 gold, I can get buried removed from Neapolis, and it'll get plus 3% population growth until 1502. So for 50 years. So I don't have that money yet, but maybe after this war and I get some reparations, that's exactly what I plan on doing, which will be quite nice. But yes, of course I can't do that right at this very moment in time. What I can do right at this moment in time, though, is recruit myself a couple of willetes. I think just maybe 6. No, I've got 10 boats, don't I? Yeah. So, what's that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Because these guys are going to invade Corsica. What are you doing up there? Don't you dare come and attack me, you evil Etrurian. 4 heavy infantry versus my 5. Yeah, I should be okay. Oh, and you're trapped on that island, eh? Sucks to be you. So, we've got local tensions. Tensions have been growing between the Roman colonists and the locals in Capua. The locals claim that our settlers have been rejecting local traditions and power structures. Our colonists, on the other hand, claim that the locals are only alarmed because the new Roman settlement is surpassing the existing metropolis of the region. So we could support Roman interests and gain some loyalty for our governor, and get a couple of freemen, and then a bunch of unrest in the original provinces. Or we could defend the right of the locals, lose unrest, lose pop growth, and Capua gets stunted growth. I want to support Roman interests, and I do enjoy having more pops. So, we'll do that. Have a look. Neapolis, have you started declining? Yes, you have. So, in May 54, we'll lose a citizen. And we don't want to do that, because that means we'll have to completely colonize that region again, which I do not have any intention of doing. So we want to get this fixed. We're going to restore from Vesuvius as soon as we possibly can. This seems like an unwise move, but you know, maybe it says that you're going to win, so you're taking a crossing, which doesn't actually appear in their benefits, but we'll see. Oh yeah, totally win, and he's not even fighting back. Oh god. Oh, no, he tried to fight back, but now he's dead. So, that is the Etrurian army completely destroyed. We are about to win this siege as well, which is so good for us. We've got 1 fort over here that is being sieged. They're doing a fantastic job of breaking down those walls. So, as soon as these 2 sieges are done, I think the war is probably going to be over. I don't have the war goal fully occupied yet. It's Tuscia that I'm after, which is this one here. So I need to occupy all of this to get my ticking war score. But the siege of Curtin is won, and we captured one pop and brought him to Rome as a slave. We lost trade route grain from Siculia. Siculia being, if I remember correctly, this province here. And I imagine that is probably because it's been sieged. So Sicily not doing too well. So I am going to need to do another bit of trading in the capital. And that is not a whole lot of stuff that I can trade in. Cohort recruit speed, some fish. Fish might work. Do I have fish already? Don't. It would be nice to get some cloth. We'll have another look after we have finished our war. Maybe then we'll have a few more options. It's yet to be seen. Alright, we're 49% now. Shoring of defenses. The denizens of the shining city of Veii have been feuding with their neighbours in Ostia. As a result, an impressive fortified wall is being erected in Veii, quite outdoing the efforts of their rival. So I could gain 50 mil points or no effect. Yeah, I mean, I'll have that, please. Thank you. I made 11, actually. That was an accident, but it's not a problem. Let's just bring a new unit out of that one dude. Move him to down here somewhere. You need a general, so we'll put... Ooh, siege ability man. Hell yes. Because this will be my siege stack. That seems like a great idea. I think as soon as we take this, that'll be that entire province sieged. Exactly what I want. There we go. Now we're at 51 war score. I believe we have the war goal as well. It's not telling me that. Foreigner arrives. Okay. And I want to go and siege the city of Alalia. Alright, you guys go to Rome. Stop taking attrition needlessly. You guys want to land in Alalia, and that should be the war all but over. I'm not at war with these guys, unfortunately. It would be nice to take this land too, but maybe in the next war. They are only guaranteed by Etruria, that's why. Right, so as soon as we've taken that, that should be enough to take everything. Hope. You have 5,000 troops. They're not going to be doing anything at all. We took one extra slave and killed 2. Lovely. Right, super peace. And I want this and this and this and this. And I can't take Bisay. Why not? It needs to be occupied. Oh, it's occupied by Gentuita. It's occupied by these guys. Well, alrighty then. I guess I will have to attack you at a later date then. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take all of your money, 173 ducats, and I'm going to peace out. Okie doke. So this guy is still alive, because he's still got land over here. Though I imagine with you being now a negative 100% towards Genutia, or whatever they're called, I imagine that's not going to last all that long. Right, so Corsica, we are trying to convert the population, that's fine. Let's get my dudes back on the boats. Have a look. Inventions, I have a few extras available. And tax might be nice. I am making quite a lot of money from tax, so just boosting that even further sounds like a good idea. Although now I don't have enough money to do a trade thing, a new trade route. But that's fine, that's fine. So, next targets. We could go into Umbria, or Sabina, Samnium. Could also try and take on the Genusians, but that, I think, can wait just a little bit. You're allied with Etruria and Sabina, so regardless, we are going to be attacking both of these, I think. Also, my Senate is totally behind this action, which is nice to see. So let's fabricate a claim on the province of Bisem. We'll get our guys back over onto the mainland. We'll take you over here as well. And I might actually want to get myself 9 more of these Weletes. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then we've got a full army of 20 Weletes that will do fantastic work in sieging for me, because I've got that lovely siege general who has this original Thinga, siege ability plus 10%. Beautiful trait. And also, light infantry offense plus 5% for trading away to Ancona. National slave happiness trading away to Hipponon. Assume you're somewhere in the south. Yes, you're right there. I'll accept that as well. Why not? Make my slaves happy, less likely to revolt. Sounds like a good idea to me. So our dudes in order. What's your trait? Tactically inflexible. And yeah, you don't really have a good military trait. What would it cost me to change you out for someone else? Everything, basically, because there's no one good. Maybe in the future we'll be able to do something better with that. Alright, I want you and you to just group up. It's unlike EU4. In EU4, if you dragged a box around a unit of infantry and boats, it would default to the infantry. But not so in Imperator. Ooh, it'd be real nice to declare the war right now, so that we can get there before this has finished being sieged. So, we want to siege Pisenium. Ancona actually will join that war, so it looks like I'm not going to get my way with regards to that lovely trade good that they were giving me, but oh well. We can trade something else in though. Only marble. Provincial loyalty. You know what? Provincial loyalty sounds like a good idea. Sure. But we're taking it from Tuscia. So it kind of needs that provincial loyalty, so perhaps that's actually Tuscia right here. Perhaps we'll leave Tuscia with their marble and their extra marble. So we'll actually leave that alone. So can I get there before the 2nd of... was it January it was being finished? No, certainly not. However, what I can do is get there before the next tick. And immediately before there's any garrison at all. Actually, do I even need to? Alright, first off, let's get the 1st Legion to move out. They can move to here. Because there is no units, sorry, no garrison at all, I'm wondering if this, even though it says negative 35%, if it's just going to siege it anyway. And yes, it is. Lovely. Okay, good. Right, so what I'll do is have you go and siege the city of Intraminia. You are just gonna stick around and attack anyone that kind of comes at me. Monthly tyranny negative 0.1. That sounds quite nice. I'll take it. Let's see, is there any good trade routes that aren't just the marble? Base metals are coming from Tuscia as well. I don't want that. I want to trade with the outside world, not with the internals. I mean, trading with both is good, but like, you know, one's better than the other. So just checking, I'm at war with actually quite a lot of people. Why am I at war with Pisentia? No idea. They're allied with Sabina. Defensive League with Sabina and Ancona. And Umbria. Okay, so I just didn't look at the Defensive League. Makes sense. I do have a habit of missing certain things. You can go to Clausium. Alright. We're going to sit here. Our job as the 1st Legion is to fight enemy armies. Or reinforce armies that are a little bit in danger, like the 6th Legion, who are probably not going to survive very long if you don't reinforce. Oh, interesting. You managed to completely beat these guys immediately. How did they just run away straight away? I have no idea, but it was fantastic. Alright, well, in that case, we'll get you to come up here. I've noticed that in this game, attrition means a whole lot more. I've lost way more units to attrition in Imperator than I have in EU4, for example, so I think that is something that one needs to bear in mind. Oh yeah, completely crushing these men. This is just fantastic work. I would say it was down to the heavy infantry, but neither of us have heavy infantry in these armies. Movement speed and local tax, or morale of armies. but I lose money. I'm just going to lose the religious power and get myself some movement speed. Sounds like a good plan to me. Right. This battle should be going our way very soon. If you want to just stop with the dying. There we go. So we killed 10,000 of theirs. They killed 6,000 of ours. It sucks, but you know what? It's better than, you know, losing. Child is born to my consul. That's nice. Very nice indeed. We're sieging here. We'll take our first legion to go and try and de-siege Cortona. Should go well because it's in the hills. I'll take that defensive bonus, which is always nice to have. Let's check trade routes again. Anything new? Nope. Unfortunately. I could also take an invention though. Anything that would help me. Army morale recovery could help. Try as an output. That's some more. That would be some more manpower, so I guess that would work. Although, how many tribesmen do I actually have? I have 111 tribesmen, so yes, I'll definitely take that. That sounds like a fantastic idea. And again, I'm going to be wanting to separate peace with everyone here so I can take as much money as possible, because there is no such thing in Imperator as inflation. So I can take as much money as I so desire. And there is no penalty for it, which is beautiful. Oh yeah, heavy infantry doing glorious work. And then they're going to reinforce defeat, basically. Or, yeah, a defeat that has already been. Unfortunately, I've got my heavy infantry on the wings, so they're not actually doing the most amount of work until they're reinforced. However, I can change that, and I will go into that after this battle has reached its conclusion. Although having them on the wings mean they don't take as much pain as perhaps they would otherwise. They do have heavy infantry, which is quite difficult to deal with. Can we have this over? Ah, yeah. We've killed this heavy infantry, and now we're just taking on the final couple of troops. Meanwhile, our sieges are going well. There we go. 11,000 of their dead and 4,000 of our own. So, if we wanted to change the order in which our units appear on the battlefield, what we could do is have our primary cohorts. We could change these to heavy infantry if we wanted. The secondary cohorts could be, for example, light infantry, and then we could have light infantry on the wings. Or we could just keep it as what it was. You know, the archers go in, they do their initial damage, and then the secondary wave is the heavy infantry, and they can do the damage after the archers have retreated. That could work out well, I'm not sure. Also, we've got shock action on right now, but I think I'd prefer bottleneck. Apparently it works much better for the troops that I currently have. Deception is also better than shock action, indeed. So, yeah, we're going to go with bottleneck, because it's good for our heavy infantry, it's also good for our archers. Not so good for my light cavalry, but neither is shock. Yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll go with the turtle. And what about you? We currently have you on shock action, which is not good for you at all, but skirmishing, 100% effective. So we'll do skirmishing. If we win the siege before they win this one, we can peace out Sabina. So I of course want all of his land, because why wouldn't I? We'll retreat from here just a little bit so we can get some manpower back in this army without being in danger of being attacked. Be a good idea as well. Come on, win the siege. Win the siege next time. Is this hills? Could go and kill this. It is Ancona and Umbrian troops. That probably would be a good idea. Siege has been won, very nice. I'll tell you what, we will peace out with you then. Sue for peace, I want all your land, I want all of your money, and I want you to go away. So, I gain some popularity, which is always nice, or I could take away some aggressive expansion. I do have a significant chunk of it. I could pass judgment on each individual family and try and get some decent generals and stuff, but considering I have so many scorned families, I really don't think that is going to be necessary. I'm just going to get away some of my aggressive expansion. It's not a whole lot, but it is enough to make a difference. Also, decisions, we're going to restore Vesuvius. So now, Instead of this horrible modifier where we were completely screwed, we now have huge swathes of land around Vesuvius, destroyed as the volcano erupted. It's time we set aside the funds to start restoring the land again, so we can use it more effectively yet again. So we should start seeing this rise now, instead of having this negative 5% penalty, and we should be good. So we're still going to take this fight though. I believe we're probably still going to win, especially if we had a better general, but we unfortunately don't have one of those. It is still a fort, thankfully. Right, yes, you're going to completely get crushed. This army, meanwhile, I want to go and look for another fort. So it's looking like there. We'll take out Picentia next, completely annex him, then take out Ancona, completely annex him, and then finally we'll finish off Umbria. That sounds like a plan, and that's what we're going to go with. But that is all I've got time for in this episode, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to click the like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and I will see you guys in the next one for another episode of our Rome campaign. Bye bye for now.